Shout out to Terrence, man. Number one, he's married. Let's start from there. He's wearing a wedding ring.
I can't give you a date if you're asking for a date.
Now, even though he's wearing a wedding ring, he had sex allegedly with a client. Now, from what's come out, it seemed like the client didn't want to have sex with him. He said, that's okay. And he took it. I mean, that's the accusation. He hasn't been convicted of anything. He hasn't been tried of anything. Hasn't even been arrested. Did he pay some money? I think the evidence showed that he paid some money. But that was with the client. And so he was like, man, I don't want to lose my bar license. So even though he was married and did something with the client, he was like, I need something a little bit safer. I need something closer to home.
Sexual assault by an employee made against you, correct?
That is incorrect.
There was not an allegation that you sexually assaulted one of the employees in the firm.
That is incorrect, but yes.
And so he was sitting down at his desk and he saw one of the employees walk by. He was like, hey, come here. What's your name? And she was like, well, I heard what you did with the client. What's your name? You're looking mighty good. Word on the street. According to what they're saying on the stand and on the news, she didn't want to have relations with him. Now, y'all know Terrence. He said, that's okay. That's okay. If you don't want to, I'm 295 pounds. It doesn't really matter if you want to or not, right? I'm 295 pounds. I'm thick as a Coke can. So allegedly, he had to pay some money to her too.
And did that money that was left in the escrow that belonged to you, was that paid to the employee who said that you sexually assaulted her?
I never signed any, I never gave any money. I left the money in the escrow account. What happened to that money? I don't know what happened to it.
For what purpose did you leave the money in the escrow account when you left the firm?
I left the money in the escrow account.
For what purpose, sir?
There was no purpose.
You just left the money in the escrow account?
Yes.
If there's no connection to the money you left in the escrow account and the allegations of sexual assault that an employee of your firm made against you, why was it that you brought to my attention, why did you respond the way you did about money in an escrow account when my question was, did you pay this employee any money?
I didn't hand any money. It was money from my escrow account, to my knowledge.
To your knowledge, where did the money in the escrow account go?
To the employee.
To that employee.
Now, he doesn't like paying all this money to women. So he's like, well, I got my wife at home. I did this thing with the client, allegedly. That didn't work out. I had to pay some money. I did this thing with the employee. That didn't work out. Is there a way that I can have sexual relations without paying any money? Isn't that the dream, guys? Let's be honest, man. All right, Terrence, but come on now. We would all like to have some sex without paying all this money. Now, granted, he was paying $20,000, $30,000 in an escrow account, allegedly. But these damn dinners and movies and date nights, those things add up. So he was like, man, I wonder to get some if I can give something that's not monetary. Can I provide value? Now, I'm 295 pounds, so it's not like I can get that off the strength of my body. I don't have a six-pack. I'm overweight. Nah, I'm obese. If I'm going to be honest, I'm obese. 50 years old. I got a wife. So the woman that I need to get with, she's going to have to look past the fact that I'm 295 pounds, past the fact that I'm obese, past the fact that I'm married. So I'm going to have to give her some value. I don't want to take it this time. What could I exchange? What value do I have? What do I know? Is there anybody with a pair of double D's? What about that white girl? We're around the same age. What's her name? Ashley? That's a beautiful name. What do I have that she might want? Now, it's the South. We're down here in Atlanta. This is not to be racial, guys, but you know, he is black and she is white. And if y'all know how things work in Atlanta with the whole, do I need to get into that? Do y'all, you know, if you're a black man and you're over 6 feet tall, you can get $750 in 24 hours. I mean, if you willing to a white woman who's married, because white men down here, listen, it's a whole thing, guys. It's a whole thing. Your boy has been propositioned on numerous occasions. I remember the very first time this older white couple asked me if I wanted to go hang out in the hot tub. I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, hot tub, you know, I don't have any shorts or anything. No, lead. They thought I was just the cutest little thing. I was about to get up in that hot tub. I didn't, you know, I was young. I was in my 20s. I didn't know how the scene worked. It's a fast scene down here. I don't want to get too much into that because then y'all gonna start thinking we Sodom and Gomorrah in Atlanta. It's up down here. All these swingers. It's a ton of swingers. And if you're black, a black man, you're considered the bull. Any bull in Atlanta, I mean, you're going to get $750 minimum. But you know, you can't really be a bull and be obese and old. So he's like, man, if I want to have sex with this white woman, what value can I provide? Ashley, such a pretty name. What can I get her? Now, he knows her, of course, because Nathan, his law partner and client, Nathan and Ashley were good friends. Ashley was campaigning for Nathan. Ashley was wearing Nathan's campaign shirts. Ashley had her kids wearing the campaign shirts. I mean, over the double D's, the double E's, the kids. And Terrence was looking at her. Man, you look good in Nathan's shirt. And then he had an idea. He said, wait a minute. Number one, I don't like, you know, Nathan anyway, you know, because he kicked me out of the firm because of the whole women thing. They should have cooperated. If they would have just let me have it, then I wouldn't have had to pay him any money. But they acting all sedity, acting like they don't want to a ninja. I'll take it. But he said, maybe if I can get Ashley on my side, maybe if I can tell her things about Nathan, maybe she'll like me. You think she'll be nice to me? You think she'll let me get close to her? You think I can smell that pretty blonde hair? Oh, it's so blonde. Oh my God. Whoever smelled Pantene, but it's so sweet, that Pantene, right when they get out the shower in the morning. What is it? Avocado, eucalyptus, strawberry. Oh, it smells so, it's like a fruit salad. Terrence said, don't nothing smell as good in the morning as a white woman. Somebody write white woman in the damn chat. Oh my God. That's what Terrence said. Is this too racial? Guys, listen, we all family, okay? We all family, but you know, I gotta tell you how it is down here. If you don't know who I am, mucho gusto. I am the lead attorney, a 20-year attorney, right down the street from Fanny. Fanny, Nathan, when Terrence was over there crying in the damn stand, he was right down the street. I have been in and out of that courtroom, in and out of that courthouse my entire adult career. It's the only thing that I've done in my adult life, practice law. I know how it goes down in these Atlanta streets. And so Terrence and Miss Pantene in the morning, oh my God. Terrence starts trying to get her on his side. He's just giving. And what that white girl doing? She's sitting there taking. She taking. Oh my God. Terrence, you thought you were in. You thought you were in, boy. Oh, you thought she was liking you all 295 pounds. The gout. You thought she was in love with your gout. Now, Terrence wasn't only trying to, you know, get on her good side. He was really going in. He was going hard. And y'all heard on the stand yesterday, he was like, no, I don't know nothing. I don't remember nothing. I don't know nothing. But that's okay, because what the white girl did, she said, you don't remember nothing? You don't remember nothing, boy? You don't remember nothing? Oh my God. When Terrence was on the stand, if you listen to it real close, when she first hit him with the damn text messages, what did he say? He said, oh, dang. You in trouble. You're in trouble when you're sitting on the stand. You denied something. You can't remember it. You can't recall. And then they show you the piece of paper. Ninja was over there like, oh, dang.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want